Today, my group and I are going to be discussing police brutality and how it is a problem and is something that needs to be changed. We conducted a survey in which 150 people that we asked answered that police brutality is a problem, and only 35 people did not. The second question on our survey was, is it something that needs to be changed? And everyone who answered that it was a problem answered that it needs to be changed. And
The first case we have is the shooting of Michael Brown. In that situation, there was an armed robbery at a store, and he was a suspect, and the police ended up shooting him even though he wasn't guilty for it. The next case that we have is, it's not too famous nationally, but it is famous around Hilliard because it was actually taken by a Hilliard Bradley student. That video shows a suspect on the ground, and an officer has him subdued, his hands behind his back, and then another officer comes up and kicks him in the head for no reason. And then some facts that we have about this is that in 2015, 920 people were killed by the police in total. Like, that's through all types of killings. And next fact we have is Black Americans are more than twice as likely to be killed while unarmed by police than white people are. And our third fact is, for every 1,000 people killed by the police, only one officer is convicted of a crime.
Another famous case we have is Bryce Masters, a 17-year-old, on September 14, 2014, was tasered for 23 seconds on a routine traffic stop. He also had brain injuries as a result. The officer pleaded guilty to violating Masters' civil rights and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. In this case, the officer realized he was in the wrong and pleaded guilty. More often than not, the officers never plead guilty and get away with violating people's civil rights. Some more facts we have. On average in the U.S., a police officer takes the life of a citizen every 7 hours. Another fact, 93% of victims of police brutality that involve the discharge of a weapon are men. Another fact, 1/4 of people who are killed by law enforcement are also...
With our video concluding, it is very apparent that police brutality is not only a problem on the national level, but even the local level. It is going on all around us, and communities have been strongly protesting and voicing their opinions. In 2018, the rate of police-involved deaths is higher than in any month in 2016. January and February of 2018 each saw more killings of Americans than any month in 2016. As a group, we feel that schools should be informing and educating students on first world real problems instead of other issues we tend to cover. The websites we use to get our facts and examples are theroot.com, AOL.com, themovement.com, vitana.org, New York Times, and The Atlantic.